I feel like such a jerk right now, but like this is why you cannot judge people by the cover. I actually got this request of this video from Garrett, who's my boyfriend. He was like, you know, you should make a video about different coffees and like what's in different coffees. Right now I'm headed to work. It's November 9th, Thursday, November 9th. You're gonna be seeing this video on Monday. So I work for the next few days and I'm just gonna take you every day just to show you what the basic drinks are and how we make them. I only get one free drink a day. And I'm just gonna drink the one that I make to show you. Well, I'm obviously not gonna do them all in one day. I didn't do this video before because, you know, a lot of my subscribers are baristas already. So like everyone knows what's in a latte, cappuccino, americano, mocha, caramel macchiato, espresso compound. Like everyone already knows what those drinks are. To us, like it's really not that interesting. But there are a lot of you who don't know how to make coffee. So for you, it's probably helpful to know what's actually in every drink so that you know how to order, like if you're gonna try a new coffee or something. Let me show you the drink. Okay guys, so I made it to work and I'm not gonna tell you where I work because people are creepy, but I think the drink of the day today is going to be an iced caramel macchiato because that's what I feel like having. The way you make it is there is vanilla in the bottom and then you fill it up with milk, whatever kind of milk you're gonna use. You can use non-fat, whole, you can use cream, which is gnarly and gross, but people do that. You can use cream or you can use an alternative milk. You can use hemp, soy, almond, coconut, whatever. You fill it up with milk and then some ice and then you actually pour the shots on top and then drizzle the caramel on top, and that's why it's called the caramel macchiato. So it's essentially really a vanilla latte with caramel on top. Everyone makes it differently, so if you're a barista and you make it differently, I'm not saying you do it wrong. So some people call this stacked or layered. I don't like to stir the drink because I mean the point of the drink is for a caramel macchiato to change flavors as you drink it. So like if your straw's in the bottom, you're going to be getting the sweet flavor first and then it's going to be kind of milkier and then you're going to get the strong coffee flavor at the end. So it's just kind of more interesting to drink. Here where I work now, their default recipe is to actually stir it. So it's essentially just a vanilla latte because it's just a vanilla latte and then they have caramel on top, but I don't think it looks as pretty. You're gonna see what I mean. So if you're used to making it stirred, you should try making it unstirred because it looks really cool and it's just more interesting to drink. I'm gonna make mine with probably almond milk. I'm feeling almond milk today. Every coffee place is different, so there's not like one right way to do it. Everyone's just trained differently. So I'm gonna show you how we make that. Oh my goodness. Okay, pause from the drink lessons for a second. This is why I love this job. So you just get to know people really well. I feel like such a jerk right now, but like this is why you cannot judge people by the cover. I just had this customer come and she wasn't really rude. She was just pretty pushy. Like as soon as she rolled up to the window, she was like, "Can I get this drink?" And I was like, wow, okay, hello to you too. It just felt kind of rude, and to be honest, like I kind of just like labeled her as like not a very nice person because she just seemed really pushy when she ordered, but it was just like very forceful and I was like, geez. And then I made her drink and I go back over there and she's crying, and so I was like, obviously I asked her, I was like, oh, are you okay? Like what's going on? Because I'm not gonna just act like that's not happening. And she was like, I'm not okay. And I was like, I didn't even ask what's happening because I don't feel like that's really my place to ask like what's going on in their life. And so I just was like, I'm sorry. And I gave her drink and she was like, my daughter was murdered 16 years ago. Dang. Like that's the kind of stuff you don't expect to hear, and that's the kind of stuff that like people are going through that you just don't know. So you have to be sensitive to like people's situation. And then I just was like, wow, I feel really rude for like judging her. And I know that like the reason people can be rude to you is because obviously they're going through something themselves, and so her coming up and ordering her drink really forcefully was like her just trying to get the words out before she started crying, but I took it as like her being rude. And it's just a good reminder to like, you don't know the full story, you don't know what people are going through, you just need to be sensitive to like what's happening. And what do you even say to that? Like I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so sorry for your loss. And like she's like, you know, like you can't do anything about it. And dang guys, life is so fragile and people are fragile, and you need to be sensitive to what they're going through. Let me show you how to make a caramel macchiato now. So we're gonna make this drink iced because I only like iced, and we're gonna need 2 shots in a 16 ounce. First we need vanilla. We just free pour everything here, which is kind of nice. After you've been doing the job for long enough, you kind of know how much to put in each drink. We put about maybe a little bit less than an ounce, and an ounce is equal to like about 3 pumps if you're using pumps, or a shot glass up to that line is an ounce if you need to measure it. But I usually do a little bit less, you know, in a caramel macchiato. It shouldn't be as sweet. Then we need some shots. This machine, I've used a lot of different grinders. I like this grinder, but I like the grinders that let you tamp it, like free tamp it by yourself. If you're a barista, you'll know what that means. This machine actually tamps it for you, which is nice when you're really busy, but it just kind of takes some of the fun out of it. You just put it in there, lock it in, regular, and that is done. I usually just pour this in before I do the shots, so that the shots, you don't want the shots to ever sit without being in some kind of other liquid like water or a flavor or ice or milk, because then they will turn bitter and they will go bad. Make sure you leave enough room for the shots, and then you just pour those over. Caramel. All done. And a lot of people, when they order these, they actually like them sweeter, so they will do extra caramel. So that doesn't mean there's caramel in the drink, that just means extra caramel on top. So now you actually know what you're ordering. Well, like if you were to order this at my work regularly, they would stir it and then it would just all be the same color. I like serving them like this. I don't do that here because we're not supposed to, but when I'm drinking it for myself or for my friends or whatever, I will serve it layered, because then you get the sweet, there's caramel that drips to the bottom, you get the caramel and the vanilla, and then as you drink it, the coffee flavor gets stronger and stronger. So that is a caramel macchiato. I haven't had one of these in so freaking long. Normally baristas don't really drink drinks with milk in them. A lot of baristas anyway, because you kind of get tired of that and you just start drinking americanos or black coffee. This is gonna be so good. So good. Day 2 of bringing you to work with me. So today has been really busy already. My first 5 minutes of being at work, I spilled a 24-ounce drink. That just like does not set a good pace for your day. Sometimes if you spill right away in your shift, that's like how your whole shift goes, and you just spill everything all day, and it's very frustrating. I don't think that I have Butterfingers anymore, so I'm gonna show you how to make a drink. Yesterday I showed you caramel macchiato. I mean, I drank it, it was good. I don't really drink a lot of milk, and when I do, I try to drink alternative milk, and I don't drink hot drinks, but I'm gonna show you a hot drink today because I think it's interesting to show you, and it would be kind of boring to only show you ice drinks. So I think today I'm gonna show you just a latte with a flavor, so that you know how they're made, what's in them. Essentially, if you order any flavored latte kind of drink, they're all made with steamed milk, espresso, however many shots you want in there, and a flavor of whatever sort. If you order vanilla latte, obviously there's vanilla in there. If you order a white mocha, it's essentially a white chocolate latte. We don't really like when people order them that way because that's not really what they're called, but that's essentially what it is. It's made the same way, it's just made with white chocolate instead of another flavor. So I'm going to show you how that's done. The first order of business is I'm going to start steaming the milk, and then I will pull the shots, and I'll put the flavor in the cup, and then I will mix it all together. So I'm going to show you how that's done. This is my favorite pitcher. I'm gonna make a 12 ounce, so I'm gonna fill it up to about 12 ounces. Some pitchers have measurements on the side, some don't, and you just have to eye it. Pull the shots. So the shots are ready, the cup is ready. We have 12s on there for the Seahawks, but I'm gonna put the flavor in here, pull the shots, and then the milk will be done about that time. There's the vanilla latte. I'm not very good at latte art, so I don't ever do it, but I mean, I think that that looks like pretty good milk. So I try to make good milk. You want it to look kind of buttery like that, and silky and smooth. It's supposed to kind of look like marshmallow fluff. That's not the best milk I've ever made, but you get the point. You have the flavor in there. I always put a little bit of milk on the bottom so the shots don't burn when you pour them in there. And it just finishes it off once the shots are done. And so if you get any kind of flavored latte, that's basically how they make it, just with different flavors and stuff. And yeah. So this literally would be my first time drinking like a vanilla latte since I was 17 maybe. I don't remember the last time I had a vanilla latte. It's really good. It's really good, but my stomach's gonna be very upset with me later. Okay guys, it's the last day, and I was trying to think about, I need to pause my music. I was trying to think about what drink to show you because I just was like trying to do kind of basic drinks today, or for this video. I think that I'm just gonna do an americano, and I'm gonna make it a little bit more fun than normal. I'm gonna make a separate video another time. I think it'll be a good idea to do a video of a bunch of unique drinks that you should try that are some of my favorite that I've just come across over the years. But for now, I'm gonna keep it pretty basic and simple so you understand the basic drink. So I'm gonna show you an americano, which is just made with some espresso, however many shots you want. You can get it iced, you can get it hot, and it's made with water, either cold or hot. Some places make it actually without water when it's iced, because as the ice melts, it'll water itself down a little bit, and when it's hot, it's just hot water. And then if you're getting cream in there and a flavor, they'll add the flavor, and if you're getting cream, they'll leave usually about an inch is kind of general to a half inch of whatever you choose. You can just do cream, which is half and half. In the top, you can do an alternative milk. If you're not drinking dairy, you can do just normal milk. You can do eggnog, which is what I'm gonna do today. Just pretty much you can top it off with anything. And americanos are a little bit better for you. They're a little bit cheaper. They're just not as creamy, but they're still pretty good. They're a good alternative. So if you're trying to cut down a little bit on some of the dairy that you're drinking, I would suggest an americano. So I'm gonna show you a hot 16-ounce white chocolate americano with some eggnog as the creamer, and that's like just such a freaking Christmassy drink, and it's so good. Let me show you how to make that. I'm gonna do a 12-ounce just because I don't need a lot. So we're gonna pull some shots, hot water. I always prep this before I actually pull the shots so that it's ready to go. White chocolate, I'm gonna do half a scoop, a little bit of water, and most places just use spoons to stir this up. As a barista, you kind of get calluses right here on your finger from holding the spoon and stirring, and with the spoon, honestly, like, it's hard to get in the cracks and crevices of there. So if where you work doesn't have one of these, you need to get one of these. I don't really know what they're called. I would just call it a whisk of some sort, I don't know. But these are awesome because it takes like 2 stirs, and like the powders are stirred up like it's already done. It's already smooth because this thing is just magic. So that makes it super, super fast and convenient. Pull the shots, and I usually just like prep this, fill it with hot water, and then the shots will fill that up, and then I'm just gonna top it off with eggnog at the end. I just made a mess. It's really hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time. So there's my white chocolate americano with eggnog. It's the moment of truth. It's pretty good. I just don't like hot drinks, to be honest, but it's pretty good. You should try it. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what was in those drinks. So you saw a caramel macchiato, you saw a latte, and you saw an americano, and all of it. Well, the caramel macchiato is what a caramel macchiato is, but a latte and a americano can be customized, different types of milk, different types of flavors. Now that you know what's in them, hopefully you have a better understanding. Thanks for coming to work with me. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!